Hey everybody, happy Friday and welcome in. Hey Ari, Nature, Chantrell, Black Orchid. Make sure you guys like the live as you come in. Happy Friday, welcome in, welcome in. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Um, so of course y'all have all gathered here today to learn the story of BlueRock's untimely demise. Um, I want to show y'all something first though, and this just came out, I believe today or last night, and it's from Chrisean's stream. Um, let's look at this real quick, and then we're gonna get into the matter at hand.
It's one for bedtime and one for daytime. Mine, I'm on live. Okay. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay? Mine, I'm on live. Okay. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay? These books, it's one for bedtime and one for daytime. Mine, I'm on live. Okay. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay? Mine, I'm on live. Okay. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay?
So this was my whole point of posting this comment right here. She used to treat that dog like shit. Imagine what she does to Junior off screen. That's 1,000% right. That's why I showed this clip. Because clearly Junior is reacting to Chrisean yelling like he's scared of something. Because we know Chrisean is a loud talker, but why does it scare him like that, to hear her yelling? It seemed like he was like impending something or something like that. We're gonna get off Junior, and we'll save this topic for another time. So to start off with, I'm gonna just show y'all a few clips of BlueRock. I know there's some people in the chat that kind of came in later, so y'all probably didn't really see BlueRock around like that. Because he died shortly after Junior was born, like a few months after Junior was born. So for anybody that's in the chat and wasn't around back when BlueRock was still around, I'm gonna just show y'all a few videos and then we're gonna move forward.
What's up, my baby? What's up? Hey! Hey, my boo-boo baby. I got the hardest dog out there. Yeah. What's up?
So the way that
Don't be jealous, Rockapoo. Come over here. Is that worried about you? Get your dog. She can't shoot. But, please.
So this last clip that I showed, y'all see 4 dogs just parlaying in the bed together, 4 of them. Anyway, this next clip that I'm gonna show, for those of y'all that don't know and you're kind of new to this, Blueface gifted Chrisean this dog, and somebody had something to say about it when it first happened. So I'm gonna play this clip.
But you so thirsty for the money, you don't give a fuck, right? You don't give a fuck, right? But she's a sad bitch, right? You see the proof, you see the messages, she's a sad bitch, right? Exactly. Dog. But you so thirsty for the money, you don't give a fuck, right? You don't give a fuck, right? But she's a sad bitch, right? You see the proof, you a bitch, right? Exactly.
So y'all heard Jaden. Junior was absolutely not the first living thing that Jaden was mad about that came with Chrisean. It was BlueRock first. If y'all were around back then, y'all know Jaden was super pressed about BlueRock when Blue first gave her the dog. So we're all caught up on Krishan's dog now. We're gonna move over into the main event and what led to BlueRock's death. And there's several other situations that also branched off from this main situation too. But we're gonna get into all of it. I'm gonna play this first clip through, and then I'm gonna come back and talk about it, go through the comments a little bit, and then we're gonna move on a little bit after that.
This child looks zero like me. This bitch is outside of my house for no reason. Shake, leave, exit left, exit right, pick one. Look how she got her baby. Look, look how she got her baby. Shake, shake. What are you doing in my house? All right, I'm telling you to leave. Okay. All right. What are you doing here? Look how you got your son. Look how you got your baby. Baby looks nothing like me. Baby looks zero like me. Nobody gives a fuck. You're outside of my house. What are you doing here? 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 That baby looks nothing like me. Bye. Bye. That baby looks nothing like me. That's Charles Barkley baby. That's Offset's baby. That's K Suave's baby. That's the nigga from down the street baby. Come on, kid. Don't nobody know who baby that is. And that's why, like, what the fuck? Scientifically proven. That's not my child. Get out of here. Skedaddle. I can't come around here no more. You gotta skedaddle, y'all. Skedaddle. That's not my baby. That's Chrisean. That's Chrisean and Junior. That's not my child. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Bye.
So this is the main event that led to BlueRock's death. Where are we gonna start at? So, do y'all remember what Blue was doing? Like right before this, I guess I'll say the night before, like an hour up to whatever, right before this event happened. Put it in the chat if y'all remember at all. Not riding around like a sack of potatoes. Hold on. Laughing hard. Mods, don't remove her yet. Let me go ahead and give her the attention she wants. Y'all know y'all super delusional to think Jade impressed about anybody and anything. Do y'all not realize that Blueface have to go through so many women just to replace the love he holds for Jay? Aww. Aww. And you calling somebody else delusional? Blueface goes through so many women because the nigga likes men. That's why he goes through so many women. That's why no woman makes him happy. If a bitch that was with him for 15 years and gave him 2 kids can't make him happy, that's saying a lot. Cause he don't want to be with Jaden either, for real. If he did, he would treat her a lot better than he does. That's all the attention I'm gonna give you, though. I got one more thing for you.
No. Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now. I hate you.
I just realized I was on mute, but it don't even matter. Just there's Nino for you. I'm gonna go ahead and get you out the chat, Miss Laugh Hard, with your delusional ass comments. have to go through so many women to replace the love he holds for Jade. No, the nigga is gay. That's why he can't be happy with any woman whatsoever. He don't even want Jaden. Like, don't y'all anybody else that's in the back of the chat, I'm not doing this with y'all today. I'm gonna play Nino and I'm gonna get y'all up out of here, and that's gonna be the end of it. We're the live ain't even about Jaden today. The live is not even about Jaden today. I was talking about a dog, and clearly she was mad about him giving her the dog, and that's it. The live is not about Jaden. So why are you in here talking about Jaden? I don't understand at all. Y'all wanna dick eat so bad for no reason. And get you up out of here. Now, let's move on. I don't understand. Anyway, got me all off kilter. So before this happened, Blueface was at home with a bunch of girls. Like, he had a bunch of girls in his house. They were on live together, all that, right? So if y'all remember, and like during this scene, right, Chrisean is talking about how Blueface put his hands on her and all that shit, right? So I'm gonna give you all the first little bit of tea here, and then we're gonna move on. So Chrisean did get hands and feet put on her, right? However, it wasn't by Blueface. Word on the street is that when Chrisean pulled up, them girls jumped her. And y'all didn't hear anything about it because, of course, Chrisean wasn't going to come out and say, hey, I got jumped at Blueface's house. But it was not Blueface that put his hands on Chrisean. It was the girls that were at Blueface's house with her. Now, with him. Let me pull this picture up. So if y'all remember, these are the text messages that she was showing between her and Blue, where he clearly told her not to pull up. Let me see. Yeah. So on here, you can say, like, she was reading from Blue's phone right here, right? So I want to say, yeah. So Chrisean is in the white, and then Blueface is in the blue because she stole Blueface's phone. So you can see she says, I can pull up with your son, and Blueface had already told her, can't just be pulling up, you got to communicate, blah blah blah. And then behind the text it said lies that show DNA or false that show DNA or something like that. And then Blueface says again, please don't just pull up. It's me trying to communicate with you and you're being unresponsive about my day. Then she says, I got a dentist appointment, you busy after, blah blah blah, right? So Blueface had already told her not to pull up, and she decided to pull up anyway. And so that is how we got to the point. Where am I at? That's
My
how we got
child,
to
this
this
child
point right
looks
here.
zero like me. This bitch is outside of my house for no reason. Shake, leave, exit left, exit right. Pick one. Look how she got her baby. Look. Look how she got her baby. Shake. Shake. What are you doing at my house? All right, I'm telling you to leave. Okay. All right. What are you doing here? Look how you got your son. Look how you got your baby. Baby looks nothing like me. Baby looks zero like me. Nobody gives a fuck. You're outside of my house. What are you doing here? 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 That baby looks nothing like me. Bye. Bye. That baby looks nothing like me. That's Charles Barkley baby. That's Offset's baby. That's K Suave's baby. That's the nigga from down the street baby. Come on, kid. Don't nobody know who baby that is. And that's why, like, what the fuck? Scientifically proven. That's not my child. Get out of here. Skedaddle. I can't come around here no more. You gotta skedaddle, y'all. Skedaddle. That's not my baby. That's Chrisean. That's Chrisean and Junior. That's not my child. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Bye.
Let me take a look at y'all comments real quick. I'm a bit behind. Just agree to Blueface being gay. Yeah, Blueface is definitely gay. That's why he's not happy with any woman he comes into contact with. Like Blueface is pushing 30 at this point, and the fact that he can't just like settle down with one single woman every night, it's a new bitch. That's saying a lot. Even like I've said on this channel before, even men that are like the biggest hoes, they at least have one that, that's their main for real. Jaden is not even that. Jaden ain't even that to him at this point. Y'all think just because he has kids with her and those are the only two kids that are confirmed, I guess I'll say that, that's like his bread and butter, but obviously not. Um she thought shit was sweet. He was not letting her in. Nobody was letting her in. Chrisean Chrisean did a lot of lying after this situation because she was extremely embarrassed, right? Um, yeah, he continued to lay down with her after that. Yeah, Blueface does not stand on business at all. I know the neighbors are tired of them. Yeah, and if y'all remember, Krishan, like back when she first moved into Blueface's house, she talked about how she didn't like the neighbors. And I'm pretty sure that's because they were tired of them. I'm pretty sure they didn't probably have the police called on them quite a few times, everything like that. Because Blueface's house is extremely hot. It has to be extremely noisy. People running in and out all day, everything else. I wouldn't want to be his neighbor either. And I'm probably one of the coolest neighbors you can have. As long as you aren't bothering me, I don't care. But I would not want all that traffic and all that extra noise and all the extra shit. That would annoy me greatly. Um, he say that's dude down the street, baby. Blueface said a lot of things. The birth defects and withdrawal, of course, no car seat. Yeah. Um, Junior just laying on the front seat. And then I know y'all remember when well, we're gonna get into it in a second, actually. I think it's on one of the clips I have. She was saying that he was Blueface was hitting her, and so she had to put Junior down in the seat, basically to keep from dropping him. But look at how Junior is facing, right? Like his head is by the door and his feet are by the center console. He was already in that seat like that. Well, he was not in no car seat. He was just riding around on the front seat. And then does this video have it? Let me see. Yeah, here Krishan goes. Let me see. Maybe this isn't the clip. I don't know. But in one clip, you can see Krishan put like the blanket over Junior's face to try to hide him. There it is right here. Y'all see how the blanket is over his face so she can try to hide him. And I think at the time he was only like 2 or 3 months old. Like his face is covered up right there. Like I don't know what she thought she was doing with that. She was basically trying to protect herself because why would you ever put a blanket over a 2, 3 month old baby's head like that? But that's Krishan. So let me read a few more comments and then we're gonna get into Krishan's point of view from it. And then we're gonna get into the aftermath of this situation. Um, I agree, hella zesty, definitely. It was a girl a few years ago saying that thought he fathered her child and the baby looked just like Blue. I refuse to believe he has not gotten girls pregnant. You know what? Carlissa said something before too about um Jay, I guess one time, like her, I don't know if it was Carlissa and Blue that got into it, or Carlissa and Jaden, or Carlissa was just talking just to be talking. I don't know, but Carlissa did mention something about how Chrisean Junior wouldn't be the first child that Jaden told Blueface to just basically drop off and leave alone, like not be a father to them. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if he had more kids because I feel like I heard something else about he had a daughter somewhere that nobody's heard about, like that was a rumor before, but I definitely wouldn't be surprised at all if he had more kids. Um, I would be calling the cops all the time. No, for real though. It gets to a point, like I'll let some stuff slide, but it gets to a point when you start disturbing me and there's all kinds of unknown individuals coming in and out like it's a trap house or something, it would get to a point. It really would. Um, about to start driving but listening. Yes, be careful. Yeah, try just straight up trifling. She was trying to hide his face because at this point, right? I think some people were questioning like if Junior had some stuff wrong with him, but nobody was like 100% on it. But you could see it on his face without the filters for real. So she trying to cover him up because she know Blueface don't have a filter on. She don't want nobody to see his face, but you're damn near suffocating him by putting a blanket over his face. Um, is that the same bottle? It probably is. It probably is. I would It's not funny, but I would not be surprised at all if Chrisean had the same bottle from when Junior was a baby at all. She can't even drive, but I don't know why she has not been pulled over. Mm, she probably has been pulled over actually, but it's that whole informant status that gets her out of stuff. Because you know when you're an informant and you come into contact with police, you have to let them know that you're an informant. And I'm pretty sure Chrisean does that because I don't know if y'all remember. Um, I don't know if it was like towards the end of last year or earlier this year, when her and 33K got pulled over and they were talking to the police and nothing happened after that. I'm pretty sure that she used her informant status to get out of that too. Because if y'all remember at the time she had warrants. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the informant status working. That is so crazy she doing that baby like that still to this day. Yeah, nothing has changed at all. I remember her watching. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why my on the way. I remember watching her jump off a hill with the newborn Junior. Who knows how many broken bones that poor baby has had. Yeah, I was thinking about that one day too. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Junior has had all kinds of broken bones. Because people have talked about like his shoulder blades and stuff like that possibly haven't been broken before. Um, I really wouldn't be surprised. Because she does handle him extremely rough, and then, like, some stories that I've heard from behind the scenes or whatever, I don't know how Junior is still alive, honestly. Um, that is one thing about Junior, he is a tough, resilient child because he's been through a lot in his, short life. Um, let me We'll take a look at Krishan's POV of the incident now that we watch Blues. And we're gonna get into a couple of her lies, and then we're gonna talk a little bit more about Junior too, and then we'll move on.
Telling me, get out the car, pig. I ain't get out the car yet because I'm sitting here like, what you on, cuz? He must be drunk, so he feeling himself. But the nigga literally socking me. I'm trying to get out the car with his son. He's punching me while I got the son in my hand. Like, and this big... Bro, shut up. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna leave when I'm ready to leave. I'm leaving when my ride get here, nigga. I'm not driving, nigga. Fuck, my stomach hurt, nigga. I don't care. What the fuck? You're right here. You're right here. You're right here. He's mad that I'm going live. I'm already going live. Your hands is already bloody. Show him your bloody hands. 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 The fuck? Niggas geeking. Literally tell me, oh yeah, pull up. Where you at? I want to see the baby. I'm popping it. Like, all right, cool. Nigga really trying to sock me in my shit. Like, what are you doing? Fuck, I'm not going nowhere. He's tripping. I'm staying till my brothers get here, nigga. They gonna pack this nigga out, bro. This nigga's getting fucked up, bro. You getting fucked up. Show your bloody hands. You wipe the blood off your hands? Show him the other hand. Look, y'all wanna see the blood on his hands? He wiped it off. Look at his fingers.
Y'all, so this clip that's on the screen, it doesn't have any sound, but this is after Chrisean finally pulled off from Blueface's house. Um, if y'all remember, she stole his phone, she started going through it. She deleted, I don't remember if she deleted everything or I think I wanna say she deleted everything but, the picture of his mugshot, and then but she took, like, all the pictures of Journey and Javon, Jaden, whoever else off his page, and then she unfollowed everybody and just followed, Chrisean Junior's Instagram page. So this live doesn't have any sound, but it's just showing that she has his phone at this point, right? Um,
The
oh, here's what
messages
else.
clearly say, please do not pull up randomly. And what did she do? Pulled up randomly.
Look. I said, I'm calling a car. Oops. I'm calling a car. That's straight. Can I pull up with your son? He said, boy, shut up.
If y'all pause and read, it's that little text at the top that Chrisean was responding to when he said, this is how I'm trying to communicate, do not pull up.
False. That's your DNA. Phone died. I tried. Didn't disappoint. Tomorrow. I just got out of the shower. My bad. My phone died. Hang up. Cap. Whatever. I'm still trying to, like, have him see his son. You feel me? So I sent at the studio where I'm at, like, tell him how far you busy, where you at, pulling up.
So that's her lying again. And if y'all remember back when this happened, that was like a big thing was like some people were saying, "Oh, he invited her over there just to play in her face." And then everybody else that was actually paying attention to the text messages, we seen Blueface clearly said, "Don't pull up." And then also at the time, right before, like I said, he was on live, had girls all in his house. So Krishan pulling up with Junior, basically, she was just trying to disrupt the function. She didn't like that Blueface had a bunch of girls in the house with him, and she wanted to pull up with Junior and interrupt it, right? Um, Let me cover this real quick though, right? I don't care about what she's talking about. She's on the phone with somebody or watching live. Oh, I think she was watching his live or something like that. But if y'all look like right behind Krishan, that little tan and black thing, that's the top of Junior's car seat. So when Krishan went and she took Junior out the front seat and put him in the back seat, all she did was essentially just lay him in the car seat. But when Krishan pulled off, she's speeding, driving all crazy. The car seat shifts because it's not buckled in, and it's basically just wedged in between the passenger seat, her seat, and the back seat. And Junior just in there fighting for his life, basically. And as we know, that's not new for Krishan at all because we've caught her several times, even just in this day, riding around with Junior unsecured. He just rolling around in the back seat. Um, that's her thing. That's always been her thing. Making sure Junior is in, a safe car seat is never that's never enough for her. Like she has no interest in doing that. Let me read a couple of y'all comments and then I'm gonna give y'all a quick little commercial break, and then we're gonna move over into Blue Rock's demise. Um mm, she always threatening somebody, always. Definitely her go-to. Um If he's got bloody hands, why isn't there any on her face? Yeah, he didn't have any bloody hands. That's the thing. She kept on because even when she was like pointing at the car, right? She was like, "Look at the blood on the car." There was no blood on the car. There was no blood on his hands. And at the time, right after this happened, she said that she was going to call the police. And people kept on asking, like, "Did you call the police? Did you make a police report?" All that stuff. She's saying she did, but literally no police report exists of this incident because she never called the police. Blueface didn't put his hands on her, nothing like that. So it just is what it is. If she had to call the police, she would have had to tell what actually happened to her, which was that she got jumped by the girls that were in Blueface's house. It wasn't Blueface that put his hands on her. Um, and they didn't do a lot of damage, but like I think it's the live from the next day, and we're gonna go over a couple of those clips too. You can kind of see where she has like a little knot on her head, but she wasn't all like bruised and battered the way she tried to act like it happened, and Blueface once again didn't do it. Um, she lies so much. Bloody hands, bloody hands and holy hands, a match made in hell. Bloody hands from hitting her in the stomach, hit her multiple times in the face, but he's bloody and she isn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff in this story, people didn't pay attention to at all. And I don't know if y'all remember back then, but Chrisean played like the ultimate victim from this situation, and she was lying at every single stop. There's only one point in this situation where Chrisean wasn't lying, and we're gonna get to it, but it's just one point, and that's it. But everything else she just manufactured and made up. Because she felt played. At the end of the day, this all happened because she felt played. Um, the fact that she had a bottle of Hennessy in the front seat and a cold McDonald's food all on the floor is diabolical. Yeah, she thought she was finna pull up with Junior, a bottle of Hennessy, and some McDonald's, and that was gonna make Blue in the party. He was gonna invite her in. They were gonna she Y'all remember the outfit. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go back to the outfit. Y'all see she was ready to lay up. Had the Ithaca draws on with the little Ugg boots. She was ready to lay up with Blueface all day. And I don't know if y'all remember, but when this happened, she had this outfit on for like 3 days straight. And so once the heat kind of died down a little bit, all people were focusing on was the fact that she had been wearing the same clothes for 2 or 3 days straight. They didn't even care about Blueface allegedly hitting her anymore. The question was, when are you going to change your clothes? I remember people were saying that the shorts could get up and walk off on their own, all kinds of shit, right? It really did become a very un- unserious topic after a while. Um Speaking of knots, I'm trying to understand the story behind the one she had in church that one time. So we're okay, we'll take a break from this right now, right? So allegedly, this is what they said. Chrisean gave herself that knot. Now, we've talked about before how Chrisean has 5 different mental health diagnoses, and one thing that Chrisean does is she self-harms, but she doesn't cut herself necessarily. Chrisean actually hits herself. Like, she'll bang her head into stuff, she'll punch herself in the head, all that stuff. Allegedly, Chrisean gave herself that knot. I know a lot of people were saying that Tifa did it, but supposedly it was her. You know, she has the altars and everything else. Supposedly it was her that gave herself that knot. Um, this information is from a trusted source, I'll say that. But yeah, allegedly that's what happened with the knot on her head from church. Um, she has unalived multiple people as well as late term abortions. Was who's hold on. Barthen, I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about over here. If you don't like it, why do y'all come over here just to do that? I don't understand. Like, y'all come over here just to complain about what I'm posting, and all y'all are doing is running my views up. If you don't like the content, don't come over here. I don't ask y'all to come over here if y'all aren't interested in the topic. I'm talking about this because people in my chat, in my little community, asked about what happened with this. And I have the time to cover it, so that's what I'm doing. Right? If you're not interested in it, you did not have to come over here. You really didn't at all. Y'all still talking fucked up about this girl. Damn, show her some grace. Grace for what? I don't understand that. For what? For doing what? For still neglecting her child? For still doing a bunch of dirt behind the scenes? I don't get what we're supposed to be giving her grace about. If you want to give her some grace and you want to support her, find one of her supporters channels, go over to their chat, talk to them about it. Support her over there. This is not a Chrisean support page. Never has been, never will be. But I got one more thing for you.
No.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy another.
There we go. And that's it. We're not doing no more. Um, Not I was gonna give them a warning, but the clip is played. Once the clip is played, it's done. It's done. I don't understand that. Anybody else in the back, if y'all feel like at some point y'all are gonna want to come up here and disagree with something I'm saying, or y'all are mad that I'm talking about Chrisean, just go ahead and leave now. Like y'all are not running shit over here. I'm talking about it because I want to talk about it. Right? If somebody asks me to talk about it, I'm gonna talk about it. That just is what it is. Anyway, um 7-Eleven and 33K neighborhood just got, it might be. Who knows at this point? I heard he be everywhere. Um yeah, you know what? I'm so tired of these people, bruh. Like I don't, especially Chrisean, out of everybody. Jaden's fans, we got to come up with a name for them. I think I want to call them the J Cats. Since they're on the West Coast in the LA area, I want to call them the J Cats. Um the ones that are starting to act like rock tards, of course. For y'all normal ones that, y'all just act like normal fans, but y'all can still, be real about the situation. Y'all are just be known as her fans. But the other ones, I'm gonna just call them the J Cats. But Chrisean, I don't understand how she still has fans. I don't at all. This like nothing good has came from Chrisean at all. She hates all her fans, clearly. She didn't put hands on her fans, has an ongoing lawsuit for putting hands on one of her fans, just because they said fuck Blueface. She tried to set one of her fans up before because they took a video of her while she was in New York and she didn't like it. Come on. She don't care about y'all. She don't like y'all. So why go into other people's chats trying to defend her and talk and asking why they're still talking about her and all that bullshit? Get over it. Like she finna pull up and tell me to stop talking about her fans. You all ever see her in chats doing that? Chrisean be working her way all around the internet and she don't ever say nothing in defense of y'all. So why are y'all always saying shit in defense of her? Lost me for real. I do not understand it. Jaden calls her fan the J Bays. I don't like it. J Cats it is. Y'all don't know what it I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Um I personally don't even think it's them defending her some of the time. It's their own demons being disturbed because they just like her. Yeah, I feel that too. Cause a lot of them, they really are just like her. So they see themselves in her. So anybody else talking about her, they directly feel hit by it. Um, and do better in life. If you feel hit about me talking about Chrisean because you feel like you're just like her, just do better in life. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Definitely hates her fans. Definitely hates her fans. I've never seen somebody be so disrespectful and hateful towards their own fans. And they just support her regardless. Um, her fans all used to ride the short bus to school, and she did too. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather, for real. Yeah, she don't appreciate nothing they do for her. I want to know like total how much Chrisean's fans have spent on her since Junior's been born. Cause she don't use none of it. She just gives it all away. And they still just sending it. Like, did y'all see how they bought her that little princess bed or whatever? Like, anyway, let me give y'all a commercial break and I'm gonna go pull the rest of the clips up and then we're gonna get into BlueRock. Um mm, Here, just watch this one again. This is y'all commercial break for now. Oh shit.
Leave. Exit left, exit right. Pick one. Look how she got her baby. Look. Look how she got her baby. Shake. Shake. What are you doing at my house? All right, I'm telling you to leave. Okay. All right. What are you doing here? Look how you got your son. Look how you got your baby. Baby looks nothing like me. Baby looks zero like me. Nobody gives a fuck. You're outside of my house. What are you doing here? 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 That baby looks nothing like me. Bye. Bye. That baby looks nothing like me. That's Charles Barkley baby. That's Offset's baby. That's K Suave's baby. That's the nigga from down the street baby. Come on, kid. Don't nobody know who baby that is. And that's why, like, what the fuck? Scientifically proven. That's not my child. Get out of here. Skedaddle. I can't come around here no more. You gotta skedaddle, y'all. Skedaddle. That's not my baby. That's Chrisean. That's Chrisean and Junior. That's not my child. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Bye. Look, it's not even my child. This child looks zero like me. This bitch is outside of my house for no reason. Shake. Leave. Exit left, exit right. Pick one. Look how she got her baby. Look. Look how she got her baby. Shake. Shake. What are you doing at my house?
Okay, so after Chrisean leaves, she goes home, and I'm gonna let these two clips play, and then I'm gonna talk about them. I'll let her give her side of the story first.
It's what is it? A V12? A V12 is by Bentley, and this is a
VA.
A V8. But y'all, guess what the fuck? So I'm house shopping currently. At the wrong motherfucking time though. It's Christmas. What the fuck? This nigga then came over and just went crazy. Broke every single thing in the house. The refrigerator door, the freezer door, the cabinets, the studio, everything. I'm like, bro, I didn't even go that hard. It make me want to go over there and tear all his shit up the right way and burn it down for real. Like, what? But, I low-key felt like the house was little anyway. Because, like, when my nieces and nephews moved in, I was like, oh my God. Like, nobody got their own room. And it kind of bothered me. And I didn't know my nieces and nephews was going to come like how they did. So randomly, like, they came randomly. And I'm like, oh yeah, I need a bigger house. So it's just, I'm like, oh fuck. And this time I actually be like fucking owning it. Nah, he know what he was doing. He tried. It's cute though. I'm gonna get a Henny bottle and bust him in his head again. Like what? Niggas get on my fucking nerves. But And it's so crazy because the only person I got for her is my little brother. And then like Our other little brother is PDT mate. So we got a little family we made. But all the kids is like, they laughing for real. Not like that, but my nieces and nephews, hey stunner girl, my nieces and nephews, they wasn't scared. They was on the phone literally just waiting on the car. When the black truck got there, picked them up, got them off the scene. The cops come late. Like, what the fuck? The Blueface broke everything he can touch in that motherfucking house. The cops get there, it's too late, nigga already gone. Me, I'm not on the scene. I'm like on my way to this house. I'm like, what the fuck? But like, yeah, that shit got wicked. That shit was like, woo. I'm like, okay. Then when he did all that and made it weird and real hot, I low-key was like happy inside because I wanted a new house.
So before we go any further, I'm gonna say a few things, right? If y'all are new here and y'all haven't heard me talk about this before, I've been around on the circus street since 2020 from the very beginning, first day of Blue Girls Club, all that. So I've been in an awful lot of group chats. And the reason I know about this story is because I was in a group chat with someone that was living with Chrisean at the time that this situation happened. So the day that this situation unfolded, they were updating the group chat play by play. So if y'all are wanting to know how I know this story, this is how. I'm not going to say the person's name because they didn't make it public that they were putting it out. And as y'all know, Chrisean likes to get her get back. I'm not going to put the person's name out there, anything like that. Just know that this is how I know. Chrisean lied about damn near everything she said in these past 2 clips, right? So of course she lied about Blueface putting his hands on her. That didn't happen. And if y'all look, like, let me see. It needs to show up on.
It's a, what is it? A V12?
So like in this clip, right, you can kind of see that her eye is swollen a little bit, but that's all that was wrong with her. She wasn't all like bruised and bloodied or anything like that. She had this little bit of a swollen eye. That's it. So all that talk about blood and blah blah blah, that didn't happen. Now, when Chrisean left, right? She took Blueface's phone. And I could not find these clips, right? But Blueface, if y'all remember this, he linked back up with Jaden. So he called Jaden, got a hold of her somehow. Blueface, Jaden, and the kids, they got somebody took pictures of them in the mall. They went to T-Mobile so he could get a new phone because of course Chrisean stole his phone, right? And then right after that, this happened.
Now let's go in.
Merry Christmas.
Come on.
What you think? You want it or not? Do you want it or not? Huh? Do you want it or not?
Yeah, it's mine.
It's yours.
Yeah, you're right. It's already a done deal.
It's already a done deal. By the way, if you didn't know, I know I told you I was coming to show you, but I already signed you up, baby. New house for the fam. On behalf of Blueface, man. It's my Christmas present to Jaden and Lexi. She deserves it. Merry Christmas.
Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to eat. But Blueface basically spent the whole day with Jaden and the kids. He never went to Chrisean's house. Like, I want to make that very clear. He never pulled up on Chrisean anything, right? The reason I have this comment on the screen is because that's true. Chrisean did not know that Chrisean knew that her nieces and nephews were coming because she promised Tessa a restaurant. I won't go into the reason that she promised Tessa a restaurant today. We might cover that in another live. Um, but yeah, she did promise Tessa a restaurant, so she knew that her nieces and nephews were coming, all that. Um, and then she's talking about she wanted a new house, all that. She started talking about this the day afterwards in these two clips because she seen Jaden get a new house. Also, the house that Chrisean was living in was not in her name, right? She came up with this whole story about how she was doing like a rent to own agreement and then she paid like a whole year in advance or something like that. That wasn't true because if y'all remember, she got evicted. And well, everybody got evicted from that house while Chrisean was locked up, but the house was not in her name, right? So hold on a second, y'all. Sorry. So the house wasn't in Chrisean's name. So mm, mm, mm. So how BlueRock died. Um, so when Chrisean steals Blueface's phone, she gets home, she sees that he's now with Jaden. They've linked back up. Now she's pissed because number one, he let her get jumped. Now he's back with Jaden. He then denied Junior to the world while on live. Chrisean is heated, very upset, right? Chrisean is the one that tore up her house. That house that she was living in, it wasn't Blueface. Chrisean was the one that went around, tore all the doors off the cabinets, tore the refrigerator up, all that, right? Complete manic meltdown, tore the whole place up, right? And the finale to her tearing the whole house up was her going outside and drowning BlueRock in the pool. So that story that Chrisean told about, let me see, actually, I have it. Let me pull that up real quick so y'all can hear her explain it.
Everybody been asking about him.
So this guy, Al, I don't even want to keep bringing up shit, but basically, when I was out on the road, he went in my house and got my dog and locked my house back up. I don't know, bro. Something happened behind closed doors. I don't even want to get into what happened.
You don't have to.
For real, because I already know
So
what
basically,
happened.
he was
So
stolen.
it's like, it was unfortunate what happened, but me, things do full circles. You know what I'm saying? So I just put things in God's hands when it's out of my control. So I could have retaliated. I could have cried. I just did what a real nigga did. Jay and Marsh handled it. That's all I got to say. And they on it.
Everybody been asking about him.
So this guy, Al, I don't even want to keep bringing up shit, but basically, when I was out on the road, he went in my house and got my dog and locked my house back up. I don't know, bro. Something happened behind closed doors. I don't even want to get into what happened.
You don't have to.
For real, because I already know
So
what
basically,
happened.
he was
So
stolen.
it's like, it was unfortunate what happened, but me, things do full circles. You know what I'm saying? So I just put things in God's hands when it's out of my control. So I could have retaliated. I could have cried. I just did what a real nigga did. Jay and Marsh handled it. That's all I got to say. And they on it.
So y'all hear how Chrisean was like struggling to come up with a lie. Like she was low key all over the place and oh, somebody named Al came to the house and got the dog. Jay and March handled it, all that. That's because Chrisean is lying. She couldn't even make up a good lie for real. She tore up the house, she killed BlueRock. And then since the house was not in her name, right? The I want to say it was the person that actually owned the house and was renting it out. They found out about what had went on in the house, and Chrisean was told that she had to leave the house. And a lot of people didn't know about this because Chrisean would still be over at the house in the daytime, right? But she couldn't stay there anymore. Like she couldn't live there anymore. So during the day, she might pop up on live or something like that, but she could not spend the night there or anything like that. So this kind of leads to how Chrisean and Junior ended up moving back into Blueface's house. For a while, it was said that Chrisean was sleeping in and around LAX. So she was sleeping in the airport with Junior. However, she was texting Blueface, contacting him, and she was telling him that basically if he didn't like allow her back into his life, that she was going to harm Junior, all that kind of stuff, right? And so Blueface ends up feeling sorry for her, and he allows her to, well, actually, hold on a second. Y'all know when Blueface first went to jail, Papa Blue was living in Blueface's house cleaning it up or whatever. So at first, they kind of agreed to let Chrisean drop Junior off during the day so she could focus on her mental health, all that stuff. And then somehow she kind of weaseled her way in too. So Papa Blue was supposed to be watching Junior during the day, and Chrisean could go run around, do whatever she wanted to do. And then Chrisean ended up back in the house too because Blueface felt sorry for her. So Chrisean being homeless, that's been a thing for a long time. It didn't just start like last year or anything like that. Chrisean been homeless for a minute. Just couch hopping, hotel to hotel, all that, car to car, everything. She's been homeless for a while. I'm gonna show y'all. Here we're gonna watch this clip, and y'all are gonna listen to Chrisean play the victim, and then we're gonna move on.
So currently I'm in the process of moving. I can't stay in my house no more. Blueface broke the door off my fridge. Look fucking crazy. Looking for my brother. So I haven't been home since. I haven't been home. Yeah, me and the kids, we had to go somewhere else. Cause he went ballistics and I can't even say what the fuck happened.
Buffy, were you in the chat a few minutes ago when I told y'all I didn't give a fuck about what y'all were talking about? Chrisean, that chick, y'all still speaking negative on her, and Blue still treating women like shit. And he's treating her like shit too and not claiming her child. So, I mean, ain't she saying that Blueface is her baby daddy? He's still not claiming Junior, right? So don't your fave have a fatherless child that don't nobody want? How is she that chick? Disabled her own child, now she can't get anybody to claim him. You bitches, you know what? Let me go ahead and just.
Many people me know.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
I hate you.
There you go, Buffy. Have a good day. Anyway, let me get back to my Chrisean and her lies.
So currently I'm in the process of moving. I can't stay in my house no more. Blueface broke the door off my fridge. Look fucking crazy. Looking for my brother. So I haven't been home since. I haven't been home. Yeah, me and the kids, we had to go somewhere else. Even ballistics and I can't even say what the fuck happened.
So I forgot to go back to the comment where somebody said that they were surprised that Blueface didn't come out and defend himself. I think Blueface didn't come out and defend himself because he knew nobody was going to believe him for real. Because if y'all remember back during this time, Chrisean really was the ultimate victim. She had everybody on her side. She had just had Junior. Blueface was just a narcissist and an abuser, all that stuff, right? And Chrisean was just a victim. And so him coming out and explaining himself, it almost would have been like pointless, really. And Blueface did that a lot. The whole time he was with Chrisean, he didn't come out and say when Chrisean was lying. Every once in a while, he would come out and call her a liar, but he would never really go in depth about just how bad she be lying for real. So nobody ever questioned it. Everybody just believed what she said, and that was just the end of it. And then this comment, yeah, Dre said he saw her sleeping at the airport. Yeah, and a lot of people, right? Dre said this on a live, and a lot of people didn't believe Dre because Dre is always made out to be the crazy one. But Dre was not lying at all. Chrisean was sleeping in the airport with Junior. So I'm gonna say I don't know about these Airbnbs that Chrisean was staying in. I never asked about them because I just assumed that at the time she had the money to pay for them. So I don't know if she was actually paying for them or not. And maybe that's where she spent the last of her money. Because I can't think of like anybody else that would be getting her these Airbnbs. But I do want to say this. Chrisean put on the ultimate show with this. Because her nieces and nephews, Marsh, Jay, all of them were allowed to stay at that house. They did not have to come with Chrisean, but Chrisean made all of them come with her. Basically just to keep the storyline up that it wasn't safe at her house, even though the danger is Chrisean. The danger was never Blueface, it was Chrisean. Where we want to go next with it? We're gonna watch this clip. And this is one of my favorite clips of Chrisean too. Nasty ass.
What's he?
What?
He's really here.
Okay, that don't mean shit.
What the phone? What's the phone for?
Wait.
Alright, what you want?
Petey, wait.
What you want?
Petey, wait.
We're not gonna open the door.
We're not gonna open the door. Let me take a shit. Damn, I'm taking a shit.
I'm walking out the door.
Hey, Zio, tell him taking a shit. Why is Blue here?
We're not gonna open the door.
Hold on. He got back in the car? Hold the fuck up. Blueface is here? How the fuck Blueface is here? Hold up, let me wipe my ass. Hold up. Somebody back there, baby. Wipe. Lock the back door. Lock the back door. What the fuck? Lock the back door. Peter, I just was out back. Lock the back door. The car. Lock the back door. Who's calling 911? I need to wipe my butt. Let me see this nigga. Y'all want to see Blueface at my house at 4 a.m. in the morning? Why the fuck is he here? How the fuck did he find out? You're fucking lying. This is a joke. What? Like, that nigga need to go. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. This not happening. This is not happening. Is this a prank? Is it a...
He left, nigga. He's gone. He's gone.
Y'all lying?
Chrisean, he was there. He was there.
I saw him, Chrisean.
I swear to God, I saw nigga too, bro.
I saw him.
The nigga was just in my face.
That nigga Petey not lying, bro.
That nigga was just
right here.
He said what?
Soon as he knocked
said
it up,
nothing.
shut up, nigga. Soon as I went to the door, nigga, I seen him face to face. He told me come outside. Simple. He told me come outside.
Who the fuck is he?
I saw him.
Blueface. You was a bitch. Blueface, you was a bitch. You know why? You know why?
D1.
He D1.
D1. Fuck you, come on, nigga.
For real. We not on none of that. Fuck. We over here enjoying ourselves. You already killed the vibe, bro. You was a bitch. No, it's not that, Petey. Petey, you don't gotta talk shit. You don't gotta talk shit. He knew he couldn't break in the door because it's bulletproof. No, he's a bitch. He's a bitch. Why he's at my house? Why this bitch ass nigga at my house? Because this weird ass nigga at my house.
Why are we letting him turn us into chaos? It's more of us than him.
So what? It don't matter. That's a crit, nigga. He got a gun. He ain't come in here acting like he friends with us. What are you talking about, Bar? Shut up. You know, you acting like you ain't got 2-piece and 4-piece by him. I ain't just drunk. Yo, I swear to God, he's a bitch. How?
Hey, how you lock the gate?
This weird ass nigga trying to put fear in my brother's heart.
Fuck that.
Bro, you's a bitch. Blue, you's a bitch. I don't care. Blue, you's a bitch. You's a bitch. You's a bitch, bro. If you really was a real nigga, shoot through the crib, bro. If you really a real nigga, shoot through the crib, bro. Oh God, I'm calling your bluff, bro. On schoolyard, bro. If you really that nigga, shoot through the crib, bro. No, because he's not finna pull up like he really what? Bitch, wait for the cops. For your bitch ass to get in the car. The fuck is you trespassing? Weird ass nigga. Fuck. He keep playing with my brother like he not a D1 athlete. The fuck? You're a weird ass nigga. Nobody's fighting you, playing with you. Go to jail. You post your son dick on live.
Chrisean, let me talk. You don't gotta do that. The nigga's weird. He's a weirdo. Nigga, no one is worried about you, bro. I'm D1, nigga. Fuck you talking about.
D1.
So this clip is important to me because I really want people to understand just how hard Chrisean will get like her family and whoever's close to her to lie for her. Cause I want to say this shit happened at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, like the wee hours of the night. And everybody is in on it with her because Blueface was not at that house. He was never there. That's why nobody caught him on camera. There was no pictures of him. There was no video of him. Nobody went live showing him anything because Blueface wasn't there. Blueface was not there. Chrisean orchestrated that whole thing and they played right along with her in it. Like, and it was a skit. Whoever just said that in the chat, it was a skit because this was not real. Blueface was not at that house anything, but Chrisean was committed to playing the role of like a battered woman pretty much. Like Blueface was stalking her. It didn't happen. It did not happen. That's why Chrisean is in there telling Marsh, "Oh, you act like he didn't 2-piece and 4-piece you up." She's saying, "Oh, Blueface, if you a real nigga, shoot through the house." That's not how somebody that's like in a serious situation like that talks. It didn't happen. This was all a skit. It really was. Blueface wasn't there. That shit did not happen. And Chrisean on this fucking toilet just made it even less serious, right? Because if you're really scared of, say you're in the bathroom, you're handling whatever business you're handling, and your abuser, you get told that your abuser just pulled up at your house. Is your first instinct going to be to set the camera up while you're on the toilet and go live? Or as a mother and the aunt to all these kids in the house, you got your best friends in the house, your little brother is there with you, all these people, right? Wouldn't your first move to be like to make sure that they're all protected and they're safe instead of going live, sitting on the toilet, barely wiping your ass, getting up, not washing your hands, all that shit, and then talking about, oh, shoot through the house and do this and do that? No, this was all a bunch of bullshit and people just went with it. People just went with it, but this was fake too. Everything surrounding this situation was manufactured by Chrisean. It really was. Let me get into y'all comments. And if y'all see the comments, hold on, let me if y'all see the comments on the live, people not even taking it seriously for real because Chrisean just got up off the toilet and didn't wash her hands or nothing. Like, people in the comments telling her to wash her hands and all kinds of shit. Um, let me skip forward. People laughing, everything else. Get off live and clean your butt as if as if she wiping on live. Um, she didn't flush. Get it together. You you washed her hands. Like, everybody's more so focused on the fact that she barely wiped her ass and didn't wash her hands than they are about Blueface being at her house. I don't know, and like I said, there was some people that were truly taking it seriously, right? But it wasn't serious. That's why no police reports were filed. Nothing happened with it because none of this happened. The only thing that actually happened in this whole situation was that Chrisean got beat up, but it wasn't by Blueface. Of course, y'all heard Blueface denying Junior, and then she tore her own house up and she killed BlueRock. Besides that, this whole situation, everything bad in this situation was done by Chrisean. It wasn't Blueface at all. But this is how she used to do all the time. I don't know why Blueface is hanging out with her now. Um, well, I kind of do, but it still doesn't make sense. So I'm not even going to talk about it. It doesn't make sense to me yet, so I'm not gonna give my opinion on it yet. Um, but yeah, I don't get it at all. This was all just her plan, and of course, she had her family and friends all in on it. Um, PD fake, very fake. Um, all high as fuck. You know it. She telling him to use the blicky. Meanwhile, she got a house full of kids and family, including her newborn. Yeah, Chrisean doesn't have any type of regard for anybody's life, not even her own life. I could never imagine telling somebody to shoot through the house while my newborn child, my nieces and nephews, my siblings, my friends, everybody that I should care about in the world is in the same house with me, and I'm telling somebody to shoot through the door. Shoot through the door if you a real nigga. This isn't a situation where you need somebody to show you that they're a real nigga if that's what actually was going on with Blueface being outside. And like I said, Chrisean has no regard for her own life. So at a certain point in this live, right? She said that like they're saying that Blueface was like leaving or whatever. She would have ran her ass outside, been running after the car, everything, trying to show us that Blueface was actually at the house. I don't know, and I also don't know why Chrisean chose to start this out wiping her ass on live, like taking shit, half wiping her ass and then not washing her hands. I don't understand why she chose to start this live out like that. Um, they just be big up in PD. We have yet to see him bust the grape yet. Yeah, PD's not like that. I don't I don't really think anybody around Chrisean is like that, honestly. Cause she used to love to talk about her. Well, I guess Mookie, because Mookie, I think the other one's name is Eugene Junior, or is that Mookie? Whoever her two older brothers are that aren't uh Milk Dud, the bald headed one, whatever his name, Terrence. I want to say it's Eugene and Mookie that are their other two names. Both of them are in prison. But besides that, I don't think anybody else around Chrisean is hard like that. She always likes to talk about calling her brothers and whatnot. Um, but yeah, I don't think so. They just like to say that at the time. Him being D1, they like to call that out at the time. That was the big thing that PD was D1, big college athlete. Mind you, PD has been to what, like 50 different schools now. Like, he can't ever just stay at a school and do right or anything like that. He always has to switch around between schools. Still hasn't made it big with the D1 thing yet. Um, And do y'all remember when Petey and Chrisean fell out because his D1 status was on the line because she was doing too much? Um, damn, I'm behind in the chat. Let me see. How I can smell this video. It's just like when Tarina and her daughters was saying Junior Junior was running through the hotel lobby. They did say that, didn't they? See, and that's what I'm saying. They all lie so much for Chrisean, including her fans. Chrisean's family and her fans, they lie so much for Chrisean, just for Chrisean to like either come out shortly afterwards or have to come out later and tell the truth, and then everybody looks crazy. What devilish shit she got tattooed on the side of her head while it was shaved right there by the 3 cross abortions. I never really dug into what that was. I always just kind of looked at it like it was a design. And I don't think she ever, and I might be wrong, but I don't think she ever shared what it was on the side of her head, honestly. I might have to zoom in on it one day and try to figure it out, but I don't know exactly what it is. Dre was married. He wanted a TV show so bad. Yeah. And I think there's still some people talking about Chrisean and her family getting a TV show. I don't think anyone needs to I don't think the world needs to be exposed to even more of the Malones like on a larger scale like that. Like, I don't know why anybody would want to watch a bunch of junkies and child abusers and molesters, um, basically just abusing each other because nobody in Chrisean's family likes each other either. So it's always a bunch of bullshit. I don't understand why anybody would want to watch something like that, but some people are entertained by that type of stuff. So hey, um, hey Cass, welcome in. What devil? Oh, I already read that one. Mm, let me see. I'm behind y'all. Sorry. I swear I'm not skipping y'all comments. She always has to show her body in any way. I know she has so much BV and yeast infections with all that tight clothing and not cleaning herself properly. And I don't know if y'all remember, but Chastity came out one day and she was talking about how Chrisean, like back when she was a teenager, she used to always get BV and yeast infections and stuff like that, and she would never finish her medication. And Chastity said that she used to have to show her like how to clean herself and how to take care of herself properly, and she would never do it. So she was just walking around yeasty and infected at all times, basically. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's still the case. Because if y'all remember on Baddies too, when Rolly found her drawers and she was describing what the inside of them looked like, Whack 100 said something about her panties before because she used to leave them all over the house in Blue Girls Club. During Blue Girls Club, some of the girls said that Blue would have to tell her to go get in the shower. That's originally how her and Carlissa got into it because Chrisean, for some reason, used to leave her panties up on the kitchen counter, like her dirty panties, and Carlissa said that they would be covered in thrush. Like, Chrisean is a nasty bitch. I don't know how anybody be up in that at all. Blue love it there though, for whatever reason. Blue is a dirty nigga. That's why when Nevaeh get her silly ass up online and start talking about how Blueface is being safe when he cheats, I wouldn't be surprised if Blueface had an incurable at this point. And since he don't get tested, he might not even know about it. And I don't think a lot of people know that like STDs, they can sit dormant in your system and not show up at all. So Blueface could have something and have passed it over to Nevaeh. Nevaeh don't even know about it yet because she needs a specific test to see. And she just ain't been getting it done. And Lord knows he wouldn't know because he already admitted he doesn't get tested. But there's no way that I would be fucking after Chrisean at all. And that goes for Jaden, especially Jaden too. Because like I said before, I would not be surprised if Jaden had some kind of some kind of STI, STD, something that she caught from Blueface after he fucked on Chrisean. Um, I don't I don't know why anybody would want to be a part of this at all. Like, it is not a flex. Just sharing diseases and infections and whatnot. That's what she said. Thrush. She said thrush covered panties. That's what started it off. So uncomfortable for Mr. Saffold living around that. That's why Papa Sniff didn't mind Rock living there, because he, yeah, that's true. And I remember more so, I think back then, Mr. Saffold, he didn't say as much as he does now, because I feel like he talks more in the background now, but more so back then, it was Carlissa that was speaking. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if he felt extremely uncomfortable. I don't know how Blue felt comfortable with that. Like, you got a girl living in the house, you know, your mom and her husband are staying there too, and she can just freely run around just leaving her panties everywhere. Especially when they're covered in thrush. They all have STIs. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. We know Chrisean got him. Blueface, I feel like Blueface actually has STDs. We haven't seen his medical records yet, or none of his test results, but I'd be willing to put money on it that Blueface actually has STDs. I would not be surprised at all. Where'd that comment just go? Yeah, Nevaeh's putting her unborn baby at risk. Yeah, and then she's already a high risk pregnancy. That's why I don't understand. Like, I already don't understand sleeping with Blueface, but you're already a high risk pregnancy, and then you're still sleeping with this man that cheats on you unprotected, damn near every day at this point, if not every day, and you're just okay with it. I don't understand it. Like, the way these girls are willing to play with their life and their health and like waste their best years on Blueface for absolutely nothing besides being seen on the internet. And mind you, none of these people are rich. So I don't know what they're getting out of it, that they just like, they feel so comfortable to just keep on doing this at all. Yeah, that's it. Clout and notoriety. That's it. But no cash or nothing for real. That's why all of them are on stream now, because the money wasn't adding up. Them just getting on Instagram and showing their ass, the money wasn't adding up for them. Nasty coochie can make your child blind. Yeah, just like Chrisean Junior is blind, even though some people are still in denial about that. I saw a video earlier, and it was along the same lines.
It's one for bedtime and one for daytime. Mine, I'm on live. Like, see, I'm yelling.
This video is so sad. Like, I hate seeing like babies cry like that. Even though he's not a baby, he's a toddler. But y'all can tell that like Junior isn't even looking at anything. The phone is right in front of him, but you can see that his eyes are they're just straight forward. But people are still in denial about the fact that he's blind. And the way it was explained, and to my understanding, is that Junior can see like kind of like blurs kind of in light, but he can't like make out, like, basically his brain doesn't process images pretty much. So he can't see, like, he doesn't know what anybody's face looks like or anything like that. But if he's like in a bright room and then he goes to a dark room, like, he can kind of tell that it's light going to dark pretty much, but his brain isn't actually processing like what he's looking at. So he can see like the outline of figures and stuff like that, but that's it. But you can just look at him and see that nothing's really happening. Like, he's not looking at anything. Nothing's really happening there.
Mine, I'm on live. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay? Mine, I'm on live. Like, See, I'm yelling and stuff.
That shit is so sad, bruh. Yeah, she upset. And I hate how I hate how performative she is. Like, she wanna sit up and act like she cares about the fact that she scared him. Chrisean, he's scared because you be yelling at him and putting your hands on him. That's why, and I know sometimes I be making little jokes or whatever, right? But anytime like Blueface embarrasses Chrisean or something like that on live, or he does something that she doesn't like, or anybody else does something that she doesn't like, and you know she's gonna crash chat about it. Um, I always say on live, y'all pray for Junior tonight. Because Chrisean absolutely takes her anger out on Junior. Like, just like she used to take her anger out on BlueRock, she takes her anger out on Junior too. There's no reason why Junior should have been that scared from her yelling like that. Because he's already sitting right and they're laid up together. So he can already hear her voice, but so he knows she's right there. So then all of a sudden when she yells, he jumps like that and he gets scared. He probably thought he was finna get hit again. Yeah, shadows and movement. So he can see stuff like that. He just can't, like, his brain doesn't actually make out what it is that he's looking at. Dre said Rock had he did say that. I remember that. He said she be eating out the trash can, she had shit in her drawers, all that. I remember that. Chrisean's so dirty, bruh. So dirty. Look at his eyes jumping, y'all, and the filter was fading. She fucked up. I noticed it. Yeah. Uh, See, and this is the other reason why I said that I'm really not interested in watching Chrisean stream, because I don't want to see like how she does Junior on stream. Like, I've seen a few clips that people were posting on X today, and like that video where, and I don't know if y'all have seen this yet, but like that video where he was clearly trying to move around and she was holding his legs down under the blanket with the book so that he wouldn't take his feet from out from under the covers and people could see what his feet look like. Stuff like that. Like, we already know what his feet look like for Sean. I don't, and she's probably gonna watch this live too. I don't give a damn. But we already know what his feet look like, so why keep hiding them? We're gonna talk about him regardless because you did that to him. And then she wants to act like she's doing physical therapy and all that bullshit with him. Even if Junior had the ability to walk, the fact that his feet are the way they are, he wouldn't be able to walk with those at all, not comfortably. So I know her fans eat it up, like all the extras that she does. Oh, she's getting him help, blah blah blah. But it's like she's doing more damage to him with this playing on stream with getting him help bullshit. He needs to be in an actual doctor's office, real physical therapy, not her buying a play treadmill off of Amazon and a little jumper for him and setting up her own makeshift therapy sessions. I would rather go to the dentist and watch Crack Rock stream. She boring and evil. You know what? I feel like all these people are boring. The only one who streams I can kind of tolerate sometimes is Blueface. Like, when he has other people in his streams, I could sit through at least a few minutes of those. But like Chrisean don't be talking about nothing. And then I'm not gonna talk about Jaden in this live because I know there's gonna be people in here coming in crying saying I'm hating on her. But Jaden don't be talking about nothing either. Nevaeh don't be talking about nothing. Blueface is the only one that has an even somewhat entertaining stream. For real. I don't know why Chrisean feels like she needs to get on stream, because she's not even gonna be able to collab with anybody for real. Unless people are just doing shit again and just desperate for a little bit of money and they're willing to go on her stream. But most people are not in alignment with Chrisean anymore, especially not in the streaming community. What was that white boy's name that came out and said something about her? The one with the long hair, I wanna say his name was at is it Asmongold or something like that? When he came out and he spoke against Chrisean, I'm pretty sure that was kinda another nail in her coffin for the streaming community. Um, I don't really I can't think of anybody else that would be willing to do a stream with Chrisean for real. And then y'all remember too, last summer when she first tried to start streaming, she got into it with TT and of course DDG ain't messing with her now because she was talking crazy about his sister, Black Boy Max, Wendy, who else? I think there was somebody else she got into it with. So all like the big names in the streaming community, she's gotten into it with already. So I don't know, I don't understand it. Um, of course, Krishan's fans are gonna watch her streams, but besides that, I don't see nobody else doing it. You said okay, it was Asmongold. I thought that sounded familiar. Yeah, nobody likes Krishan. At this point, anybody that's around Krishan is because somehow they have a way to eat off her name, pretty much. Like the people at the gym, stuff like that, using her for publicity. Besides that, Krishan doesn't really have anybody around her that really likes her. I don't even think Blueface likes her. I think he's playing games too, just like she is. Yeah, Junior doesn't have any strength at all in his core. And that's what's kind of sad too, is because like he still really can't sit up by himself for real. Like he can't, but he can't it's like he can't do it for long periods of time. He still looks unstable when he tries to. I guess I'll say that. Like he's still bobbing around kind of. Um she got into it with Wendy. Yeah, she burns every single bridge. This was so crazy to me last year when she started streaming and she just immediately got to burning bridges. Cause Krishan is really running out of options. Like she don't have nothing else to do besides stream. At least Jaden, Jaden still got TikTok and stuff like that. Krishan don't have nothing else to do besides stream. Nobody cares about that music, and she don't have a team to help her make music for real. Um, I don't know why she just don't give up for real. I just think she should go get like a job at Amazon or something like that. She already in Baltimore. Go get a job at Amazon. Get on some government assistance. You already working with the government anyway. And you and Junior just right off into the sunset, live in y'all apartment by yourself and call it a day. I don't she don't need to keep trying to do the entertainment shit at all. Um mm, she blew she blew her nose at that prom and threw tissue on the floor. It's not funny, y'all, but like sometimes when I think about the shit that Krishan does and I get reminded of it, it's like all you can do is laugh for real. Because her wiping her nose on Junior's head, I remember when I first seen that shit, I had to rewind it back like 5 or 6 times just to make sure I was seeing it right. I knew Krishan was evil already and that she had drank and smoked and everything else while she was pregnant with Junior, but to wipe your nose and then wipe the snot on your child's head was crazy. Like, I will never get over that. Um, she won't work. Yeah, probably not. Krishan has never had a real job. She's always just gotten around by selling coochie and eventually she made her way to leeching on to Blueface. Um she used to do some crimes back in the day too to make money. Um but that's it. I don't think Krishan knows how to survive on her own without any help whatsoever either. I really don't. That's why she always has to have people around her. Um, like y'all remember Jay and Marsh used to be her caretakers. When Jay and Marsh fell out, it became well, not fell out with each other, but fell out with Krishan. it became Tessa for a little while. Like, I remember when Chrisean got out of jail and Tessa was Chrisean and Junior's caretaker. I don't think Chrisean knows how to survive on her own in this world. And that's crazy for somebody to do as much as Chrisean does and like all the evil shit she does and all the running around threatening people and all kinds of shit. For her to really like it be obvious that she does not know how to truly move alone by herself in this world is actually crazy. Like you can cause so much chaos and destruction, but you yourself do not know how to like just operate 100% independent without any help from anybody else. But that's the type of person she is. Um Special education, absolutely. I remember that video of her taking her shoes off at Walmart or some store and walking into the freezer. Yeah, see, that's it's stuff like that. Like she just and a lot of times Krishan does just do stuff for attention, but she's also special needs. We can never take that off the table either. Um Her and Marsh hung out on Figueroa. Yeah. And Marsh, we'll probably get to it one day. But Marsh was never Krishan's friend either. And that's my other thing with Krishan is she never knows like who her real friends are and who they aren't. Cause we talk a lot on this channel about who gets sent to who, like how Bino got sent to Krishan got sent to Blueface, stuff like that. Marsh was sent to Krishan. And a lot of people don't know that, but Marsh was also sent to Krishan. And Krishan should have knew that when Marsh just dropped $30,000 on the ground in front of Krishan at a gas station. Shit like that doesn't just happen. That was done for a reason, and Krishan fell for it. But we'll leave that there for now. She'll never have peace ever. Krishan has done way too much. She's caused way too much destruction to ever have peace. And she really is gonna have to pay for every single thing she's ever done. Um, and I'm sure she knows that because she's paying for a lot of it now, but her karma really hasn't even I don't feel like it's really even like truly started for real for her. It's started a little bit, but it hasn't really gotten hot for her yet. Um Blueface coming to get that boxing money from her. Y'all know what? I don't really think Krishan has too much of the boxing money left. I don't. Cuz we investigated it over on Twitter, right? And Krishan, of course, she didn't get paid that 1.3 million like she says she did. But at base, I don't remember the exact number, but I know it was in the hundred thousands, like 100,000 something dollars. And then she might have got like if she had any brand deals or anything along with it, she might have got some more off of that. But I don't think she has like a whole lot left at all. Blueface might have gotten a couple dollars of whatever was left though, because it seems like Blueface is desperate for a little money right now too. Um 33K already exposed that they were doing group bedroom activities. Yeah, I remember that too. And I'm not surprised. And also, I had heard something about 33K had put both of them to work on Figueroa too. Like they were on Figueroa together before Krishan and Marsh, but 33K like around the time her and 33K were quote dating, right? He had put her and Marsh to work too. And y'all know Krishan was broke during that time until she got her baddies checked, so I would not be surprised. Um, Hear her say about paying Kim, that's all. I didn't go back and look at that yet. I saw that somebody had posted a clip of it. Um, but I didn't actually go back and watch the whole thing yet. So I just got to read the caption. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure Krishan is just about ran out of money. I would not be surprised at all. And she doesn't like paying people when she owes them. So, you know, it just is what it is. Um, but that's all I got is crazy, actually. Y'all remember Y'all remember when Tareen was talking about how Chrisean wasn't paying her for watching Junior for all that time? And Chrisean tried to say that she was, and she started swiping through like her Cash App transactions with Tareen or whatever, and it was like $100 here, $300 there, and Tareen told her to come get Junior. Like, Chrisean do not like paying people at all, at all. But she always want to get paid on time. Um, that was on the kick stream when the coach called. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm probably gonna do a video covering Krishan's stream just with the clips that I've seen. I'm definitely not watching the whole thing. But I might review the clips of it. She looks like Charlotte the older she gets. Yeah, she does. And did y'all hear? I did hear that I seen this in a clip that Charla is in the house and she helping watch Junior. And I want to say it was the last live that we did where we were talking about how I felt like Krishan probably wouldn't suffer like the consequences if anything happened to Junior. Um I think that's why she has Charla around there. Just in case anything happens with Junior, she can blame it on Charlotte. Because when has Krishan ever been? It's been 6 years now, and we've never seen Krishan be like, "Oh yeah, mom, you can move in with me." Never. Um, hell, when Junior was first born, she didn't even want Charla holding Junior. Y'all remember that? She didn't want she didn't want Charla cutting his cord or anything. She didn't want Charla nowhere around Junior when he was first born. But now it's okay though, right? Um, there was there was a $3 payment to Tareen. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and that's why Tareen told her to come get Junior. And not Tareen, Krishan bought the police with her because Krishan knew she was about to get her ass whooped. And I couldn't blame Tareen at all. Bitch, I'm watching your special needs disabled son and you're gonna send me a $3 payment. I would have knocked Krishan's head off her shoulders for real. And then to be playing on the internet the way she was and saying Tareen was holding Junior for ransom even though she told her to come get Junior, and Krishan was just playing around with Bino. Do y'all remember that picture of Krishan where she was on all fours and Bino is standing behind her with his hands wrapped around her neck, and they just staring at like she's looking up at Bino from behind and they're just staring at each other? That's the type of shit that Krishan was doing after Tareen told her to come get her child. And then she had the nerve to start talking about, oh, Tareen's holding my son for ransom. Nah, bitch, she told you to come get him, but you wanted to run around being a hoe. And so you just left him there for 3 or 4 days. And then when she finally goes and picks him up, she has the police with her and then puts Tareen's house on live and everything. They would just now be pulling me off Krishan. The way Krishan plays with people, I just don't get how people let her get away with it at all. At all. Yeah, she don't like Charlotte at all. There's tons of clips of Krishan yelling at Charlotte, pushing her, everything else. She does not like Charlotte. She uses Charlotte when it's convenient for her, basically. When she needs Charlotte to go against another sibling, or she needs Charlotte to get online and lie for her, they wait till she's good and high, and then they go record her. And that's it. That's the only time she quote like Charlotte is when she needs her to do something for her. At least Charlotte made sure she could walk, talk, and eat. She's more of a horrible mother than Charlotte. Yeah. And that's crazy because Charlotte, maybe one day we'll go down the Charlotte rabbit hole, but Charlotte got a lot going on. Like Charlotte used to sell her kids, word on the street. Charlotte used to sell her kids to the neighbors for pills. And I mean, like, so basically, she used to pimp her daughters out to their older neighbor for pills. Like, that's the type of shit Charlotte was on. And then you got Krishan running around trying to sell Junior on the black market. Like, all these people are disgusting. No, Krishan, her siblings, none of them come from good stock. None of them are good people at all. Once again, I don't understand how Chrisean has fans and how you can look at Chrisean's family, because some of Chrisean's fans, right? They don't like Chrisean's family. But it's like, how do you look at these people and y'all don't understand that Chrisean came from them? Y'all think everybody in her family is bad and she's just the one good one? I don't think so. Chrisean is worse than everybody else in her family for real. Like a straight up demon. Um, I remember Bino spraying perfume all over Skunk Sean and laughing while spraying. Yeah, Bino used to play in Krishan's face all the time. And she used to act like she didn't even see Bino running around her, spraying perfume on her while she talking. And then y'all remember when she was on her little godly kick or whatever, and she was saying that she was celibate and wasn't having sex, but then they were on stream and the cameraman caught her giving head in the back of the Uber Black. Like Chrisean, all she do is lie, bruh. All she do is lie. And y'all notice she ain't been in nobody's church in what, since before the fight, right after the fight. And that fight was back in April. It's June. It's almost 2 months later. Y'all ain't seen Chrisean in nobody's church. Please do, Charla. Give me a minute. For Charla, I gotta prepare myself. And I gotta go pull up pull up court documents and stuff like that. But before I do that, Peter, I want to say Peter has a video about Charla on his page right now. It might still be there. I don't know if he's privated it or not, but I know at one point he did have a video about Charla. And it's basically just about like her background, and cuz at one point, right, nobody could find anything about Charla. Like when you were searching for her name and stuff like that, nobody really knew like what family she came from or anything like that. And it turns out it's because her name is actually Charles and not Charla. But Peter did a little bit of a video about it. Like I said, I don't know if it's still there or not, but I know he did at one point. If y'all want to check his page too, but we'll do a live on Charla one day too. That's why Tareen could be Krishan's mom. No, Charla is her mom. Yeah, Charla is her mom. Most definitely her mom. Krishan family believes she's unalive, Ronnie. Yeah, because they were there. Well, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. But Krishan's family is the one that unalived Ronnie. There was a lot of people that were involved with Ronnie's demise. It wasn't just Krishan like a lot of people like to think. Krishan's family was involved with it. And a few other people were involved with it too. Yeah, we'll get down that road though. I could see her being Tareen's for real, but they look alike. They all look alike. Yeah, they all look alike. But yeah, Tareen's not her mom. We'll discuss it when we get to Charla. Like so like when I said I have to do like court records and stuff like that, if y'all are ever able to pull up like find all Charla's court records, there's a lot in them that would answer a lot of y'all questions. I want to say I think it was the end of 2024 was the last time I looked at Charla's. But Krishan's DNA test is connected to Charla, all that. Because Krishan had a DNA test done on her too when she was born. But yeah, that's not Tareen's daughter. It's not. Charla is her mom. And to be honest with y'all, I don't know where y'all got that theory that Tareen is Krishan's mom. I'm guessing just because she protects her so much. But Tareen does that because Tareen is hoping for a payday. It's not because she's her mom. Yeah, it's Tareen is not her mom, it's Charla. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. She really told Bino, I need God to come down off his throne and spank some people for me. She thinks God works for her and she's gonna fall hard. Yeah, Chrisean, like I said, Chrisean likes to do that whole God don't play about me thing. And like I said before, anything that happens to anybody that like they get into it with Chrisean or something like that, it's not God working. It's her and her family um doing whatever they want to that person afterwards. And sometimes her family is involved and sometimes they aren't. Sometimes it's just her working by herself, but it's never God. It's them. It's them just fucking with people because they don't like when people speak against Chrisean. That's it. It's not God. And maybe, I don't know, maybe she's considering herself to be God. And that's what she means by that, because we know Chrisean is an idiot. But it's them. It's just Chrisean and her family. It's not God spinning the block for her. It's not karma. It's not none of that. It's Chrisean and her family um just getting get back on people for speaking on her, basically. Um Charles, yeah, we're like I said, if y'all find Peter's page, for some reason people say that they can't find Peter's page, but if y'all do know what Peter's page is, he has a video talking about, I'm pretty sure he still has it up. At least I want to say last week was the last time I seen it. But it's just a video explaining Charlotte's history pretty much. But yeah, her mom named her Charles. I don't know if she's supposed to be a man at first or what, but her name was Charles. And so that's why she goes by Charla now, because it was Charles. Um, Little guy looks so scared of her. Yeah, Junior has to be terrified of Chrisean, especially when she starts speaking loud like that. Like,
Mom, I'm on live. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay? Mom, I'm on live. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay?
like she's so fake. She knows she don't care that Junior is crying. She probably did that shit on purpose for real. That's how sick she is. She knew she was gonna startle him. That's why she did it. And she loves doing stuff like that on camera too. Like the way Chrisean plays with Junior on camera, I feel like she gets something out of that because she knows how the internet is gonna react to it. And it makes her feel good. I think hurting Junior makes her feel good, and she takes pride in it for real. Like it does something for her. I wouldn't be surprised at all if she yelled like that behind him on purpose just to scare him. Because you already weren't talking that loud. So what was the point in you like just all of a sudden yelling like that? She can hear you clearly. Y'all were already having a conversation. Um yeah, Tessa hoping for a restaurant. You know what? Since we're already here, y'all, hold on. Let me finish 2 of my candy real quick. So the story behind Tessa's restaurant, do y'all remember? I don't I want to say I talked about this on YouTube already. Um the reason Chrisean was able to leave the hospital with Junior was because she ran out the back door. They had filed a CPS case against Chrisean the day Junior was born because he was born going through withdrawals. And so I don't know if y'all remember the live where Chrisean had on like that two-piece denim suit or whatever. She was holding Junior like a football. And she was crying in the live, and she was talking to like she acted like she was talking to Blueface, and she was talking about how nobody's she was like, Blueface, I'll fucking kill you, bro. Nobody's taking my son away from me, blah blah blah. She was acting like she was talking to Blueface, but she was actually talking about the hospital staff because they had already told her that a CPS case was open and they were on the way. So Chrisean ends up running out the back door of the hospital, right? Charla assisted with not Charla. Tessa assisted with that because she was working at the hospital at the time. So basically, she didn't I wouldn't say she necessarily planned it, but she helped Chrisean get away. And so when the hospital found out about that, Tessa got fired, and Tessa was a cook in the hospital. So for Chrisean to make up for that, right? She promised Tessa a restaurant. So that's why Tessa gathered up her kids and all that shit and moved to LA. And then of course when she got there, she figured out very quickly that Chrisean was broke and she absolutely couldn't buy her a restaurant. Um and Tessa still feels some type of way about that. I know y'all see Tessa with Chrisean from time to time. But Tessa still feels some type of way about that. And I wouldn't be surprised if one day, um, all of Krishan's sisters just I don't know, just gang up on her at one time, honestly. Because the way she's done her family over the years is actually crazy. For you to run out the back door with your newborn and get your sister that has your nieces and nephews to take care of, and you're not helping out financially at all, and you lie to her and tell her that you're going to give her a restaurant and have her move all the way across the country, which you know what? I can't put all of it on Chrisean because for Tessa to be way older than Chrisean and she didn't think for a second, like she just put all her trust in Chrisean, didn't really ask no questions for real, and got up and moved her whole family across the country for a restaurant. I We got to put some blame on Tessa too. But at the same time, Chrisean, you dirty for that. You real dirty for that. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the story of why Tessa was promised a restaurant. Um, how could anyone defend her? Chrisean is great at manipulating people. She's great at manipulating people, and I think a lot of people too, especially back then, like around the time Junior was born, Chrisean was getting so much attention. She was getting different, like she had the Fashion Nova brand deal. Um, she had the Bentley that she had rented, and people were thinking that it was her. She had a lot going on at the time, right? And so, she was hanging out with Tamar Braxton, all kinds of stuff. So a lot of people were looking at her like she was that girl for real. And so they thought that if they were defending her or anything like that, um, like they were gonna get in on the action too, pretty much, because everybody wanted to align themselves with Chrisean back then. And even now, um, I feel like Krishan's family, like they're hoping for another payday from her, which for me is still crazy too, right? Because it's been 6 years. And even when Chrisean was in her prime, had everybody on her side, the money was coming in, all that shit. Chrisean really didn't do anything to help her family. She didn't. All of them are still in the slums of Baltimore. Nobody's gotten a new car, nobody's gotten a new place to live, anything. They might have gotten some new clothes. Um, Maybe possibly a couple pieces of jewelry, but nothing that actually matters have they gotten. And it's been 6 years of Chrisean being on the scene. So I don't know what people are still hoping for now, especially now that she's like blackballed herself and nobody's really fucking with her anymore. But if she's just now getting an apartment and she was sleeping in a car for all that time, I don't know where people think that they're going to get this huge payday from, where her family thinks that they're going to get this huge payday from. But that's a lot of reason why people defend her and they align themselves with her, because they think that there's going to be money coming their way for it. And then also with her family, she has a lot of dirt on them too. Just like they have dirt on her, she has dirt on them. So that's just the way it goes. Um, I remember nobody taking my baby from me, but yeah, she was putting extras on it. But that's her thing. Chrisean, back before she was like back before people stopped really fucking with her for real, there was a lot of situations where Chrisean was just putting on a show to cover up for something else. And she would be doing it all by herself. And then there was times where she would have Jay and Marsh in it with her. There was a couple times where she'd have her siblings in it with her. But a lot of shit that Chrisean used to do to play victim, it was her trying to cover up her own mess pretty much. It wasn't nobody actually did anything to her. It was just her straight up lying. Um, and so that's why when you see like people that actually like come out and they speak up against her, she starts threatening them and stuff. Like with the situation with Tia Kemp. That too. Tia Kemp was not lying about Chrisean calling her. That was absolutely Chrisean on the phone. A lot of people were saying that it was a recording and that Tia was trying to clout chase off Chrisean. No, she wasn't. Chrisean was absolutely playing on that lady phone. And then her and her sister started posting the little messages with the roses and shit afterwards. Just stupid. A tarot reader put out that Tareen is her mother, plus the fact that everyone was playing house and grandfather. Can I tell y'all something? I really want y'all to stop listening to these tarot readers. I do. Um, there was a certain point where I had started kind of watching some of their content, and even like basic stuff that they should know just by paying attention, if they were really paying attention, they didn't even know it. So please do not sit in these tarot readers. And I'm not gonna say anybody's name, but I have like a good 3 or 4 in my mind, and I'm not gonna be messy and say any of their names on this live right now, but they don't even know like the basic facts of some things, if that makes sense. Like stuff that if they were really actually um like in sync and they were true tarot readers and they knew anything, they would have the correct information, and they don't. Um just stop listening to tarot readers because I haven't seen one yet that was actually truly correct in like a reading of them. But yeah, Tareen is 1,000% not Krishan's mom at all. At all. Like I said, if y'all are able to go pull up Charlotte's court records and stuff before I do it, there's a whole DNA test connected to Charlotte's name. Krishan is her child. It's not Tareen. Um, let me see. I watched trying to some video talking about what they did to him is horrifying. Uh, what is Tristan? Yeah. Um, I've watched a couple of Tristan's videos too, and that's why Krishan took part of Tristan's story too and made it her own. Um, with the whole Taseki thing. Um, and basically she just switched the names around. Yeah, but the family is full of molestation and all types of stuff. And that's kind of why I said I'll get to Charla one day. Because going down like the rabbit hole of Charla and Eugene and how their family works and stuff like that, those are some sick people. Like some extremely sick people. And sometimes I just can't really like even when Peter posted the video about Charla, it took me a few days to watch that. Like I seen that he posted it, and I had to go back and look at it at a later date because sometimes they really do just make me sick. And I can stomach it, but it's like I have to be like in the right mind frame to like really receive what's going on and not like feel anything about it, if that makes sense. Because these people truly are disgusting. And the crazy part is they take part in all this stuff that they do, right? But they know it's not normal because they never want to come out on the internet and speak about it themselves. They know the shit that they do isn't normal. They know they're not a normal family, but they still continue to do this shit because they're all sick. Um, but yeah, um, maybe one day I'll get down the rest of the Malone family. Um, but I really do I gotta take my time with it for real. Um, because a lot of times talking about it just irritates me, like how people do what they do to children and they let other people do what they want to children. Nobody says anything. Everybody just sweeps it under the rug. All these people are disgusting. They truly are. now they all fall together. Not one of them has shit to flex. Yeah, and that's my whole thing with the whole circus. Not even just Malone, the Malones. Nobody has came up off of this shit. Nobody. Nobody's gotten a new house for real, except for a rental. That's it. People have just moved. Nobody's bought in like new cars. Nobody like Krishan. Krishan still don't own nothing. Blueface hasn't acquired anything new. Jaden's just gotten a new rental home, a new car because she crashed hers. That's about it. Just basic everyday stuff. But nobody has came up off of anything pertaining to Blueface and Krishan, the circus, anything. Um, it's like they do this shit just to keep the lights on, pretty much. All it's like all of it is for nothing, just to put on a show on the internet. Krishan and China took his shine. China, I'm not even gonna get into China today because China actually makes me sick. Like I just don't. For you to be that old and you have to clout chase off your little sister, like you haven't done shit else in life, so you have to use your sister's name, your little sister's name, your baby sister's name to go up, is crazy to me. And China irritates me bad because she'll get mad at Krishan and start talking shit about her or whatever, right? But then as soon as Krishan sends her a little cash app, oh, my baby sister, my baby sis, Miss Carlissa this, Miss Carlissa that. I'm tired of these people, blah, blah, blah. China's a joke. Everybody in Krishan's family is a joke, but China is the biggest one. She really is. It started with the grandparents. Yeah, it did. It's one nasty family, all of them. And no, there's not a single good person in Krishan's family. Because like I talked about before, a lot of people think that Tifa is clean as a whistle, and she's not either because she got dirt behind her name too. She's not as raggedy as the rest of them, I'll say that. But she's just as much as involved in bullshit as the rest of them are. Some inbreeding going on, absolutely. I think I talked about on here before how China was sleeping with her aunt, and they said something about Chastity was sleeping with one of China's daughters at one point. All kinds of shit. Get the sage out, sis. Sometimes I feel like I need to. Like when I get too deep off into this whole situation, I have to say a little prayer. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't saged the house down before, but sometimes I feel like I need to. Like it feels wrong to even be discussing some of this shit. Sometimes as dirty as these people are and this type of shit that they're into. I just I can't sometimes. It's like I say all the time, Krishan is straight from the devil's nutsack, and I will never stop saying that. Nobody owns anything. Nobody owns nothing. No property, no nothing. A lot of people, once again, J Cats, if y'all are in the back, I'm gonna say this real quick, and that's it. I'm not talking about y'all fave. But a lot of people like to bring up the whole MILF music thing being in Jaden's name. But what does it mean for real? Like she did Barbie came out almost 3 years ago. It's been that long. It came out in 2023. It's 2026. It came out almost 3 years ago, and really nothing has went on with MILF music since then. Jaden's put out, what is it, like 3 or 4 more music videos or something like that, and none of those songs did well. Nobody cares about none of them. I've never heard nobody mention them. I've never been in the club and heard somebody say, hey, here's the new Jaden Alexis, anything like that. So how much does MILF music actually mean for real when it's really not doing anything? Nobody owns property. Nobody has created something that's really doing well, anything. And that's what I'm saying with Jaden too, right? Is she had the opportunity. She was the one that really had the opportunity because her name was clean. She really wasn't involved in any bullshit. People were kind of looking at her like she was the one that was done wrong all the time, which she was. And she had the perfect opportunity to like seize that moment and capitalize off of it and really go up. and build her brands, right? And instead of doing that, she chooses to just sit on stream talking about the next bitch all the time. You know, that's my whole thing with Jaden. I'm gonna leave it there and I'm gonna get off of it because I know people are gonna be upset in the comments. But yeah, nobody has handled this the way that they were supposed to at all. Like I said, it really is just to all keep the lights on because nothing else is coming from it besides that. And then, of course, like I said before, nobody's thinking about the kids. The kids are the only ones that are truly going to suffer. Look at Junior already.
These books, it's one for bedtime and one for daytime. Mine, I'm on live. Okay. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay? Mine, I'm on live. Okay. Like, see, I'm yelling and stuff. You okay?
Shout out to Corey for the clip if I didn't say that already. Y'all know Corey be catching everything. But that's Junior's reality. And then you got Journey running around cussing bad as hell every time we see her. Damn near every time we see her, she's throwing a tantrum or she's cussing something or something like that. Superior, damn near getting groomed. Watching his mama have sex, being dragged around from man house to man house. You got Javon running around, stealing from his mama, telling her freak you. He probably put his middle finger up at her again, telling her I hate you, everything else. All the kids deserve better parents, for real. Not even just Junior, all of them. Javon was on live telling on stream with Blueface telling him that the kids at school be talking about how they keep up with Blueface's baby mama drama and they're scared of Blueface because of his face tattoos and blah blah blah. All these people are embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. All these people need to do better. All of them. Some of them are doing better than others when it comes to the kids, but they still all got their own shit that they need to take care of. Jaden gets scraps, absolutely. And there was somebody in my comments earlier on that video that I put out about Jaden yesterday, and they were telling me that in order for, well, first of all, she said that Jaden still gets treated better than other people, and it's okay because Blueface apologizes to her. And then someone else commented and they were talking about how Blueface constantly embarrasses her. And she said that in order for something to be embarrassing, the person has to feel embarrassed themselves. So in order for Blueface to embarrass Jaden, Jaden has to actually feel embarrassed. And that's what the J-Cats are telling themselves pretty much. That if Jaden doesn't feel embarrassed, then Blueface isn't embarrassing her. So when I say that Jaden's fans are acting like rocktards now, that's exactly what I mean, because that is the most delusional shit I have ever heard in my life. Jaden has been done the worst out of everybody in the circus, the absolute worst. So to make up something like that, oh, it's not embarrassing unless she feels embarrassed, bitch, please. Come on. Like, we really got to be honest with ourselves for real. You know, all of them are corrupt. Kids are cruel. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Javon has experienced some bullying. I would not be surprised at all. Especially Blueface, now that he just went online and he was talking about how he was gonna, when Javon turns 18, he's gonna buy him a prostitute and they're gonna fuck the prostitute together. Like, that's some weird shit. I wouldn't be surprised if the kids were at school making fun of him for that. And then they'd be wondering why Javon got behavior problems and why he just be quiet sometimes. He hates y'all. He be telling y'all all the time, Blueface and Jaden, he be telling y'all he hates y'all. He tired of y'all. I know he is because I'm tired of y'all. Let me see. Let Let me read a few more comments. And then if y'all got some actually, if y'all got questions about something, put it in the chat and we'll answer them since I'm already here. If I can answer them. Whack 100 ex-wife took a lot of money with her, charging $30,000 a month for a studio apartment. Is that what they were saying that they were charging for Chrisean's apartment? Heck, I own more than any of them, and I'm just a regular, never made as much money as they suppose. Exactly, Mythos. That's what I was saying in a live a few lives ago when somebody came in and told me that Blueface had more money than me. Regular people, I want if y'all are in the chat right now, I want y'all to understand. These people are broke. They are. I don't give a fuck if you see them on the internet showing their ass every day or not. They are broke. Just because you see Blueface riding around in a Range Rover, they are broke. There are people that don't be on the internet doing anything. They have really good jobs. They've been in the military. They've invested their money the way they're supposed to. There's people that do real estate, all kinds of shit that bring in a bag, and y'all have more money. There are people, regular everyday people that you never see on the internet that have more money than these people in the circus. Jaden is broke. Blueface is broke. Once again, Blueface is 20 million in debt. Whatever, unless God somehow blesses Blueface's financial situation, every dollar that Blueface makes for the rest of his life is technically owed to somebody else. The man is broke. Chrisean is broke. Carlissa is broke. A big reason Carlissa is able to pay for that house is because of the job Mr. Saffold has. It's not off of what she's making off of Six Side. These people are broke and down bad. That's why they're exploiting children. That's why all of them are sitting on stream all day, just talking about a bunch of nothing. They are broke. Y'all is regular people. A lot of y'all, if y'all have done the right things in life and managed your money correctly, and y'all have savings and investments and stuff like that, a lot of y'all have more money than these people in the circus. I really want y'all to understand that. And I know a lot of people, for some reason, they have this notion that just because you see people on the internet or on TV, that means these people have money. Clearly not, because Chrisean is on the internet almost every day and she was sleeping out of a car. Just because these people are on the internet does not mean they have money. Carlissa got up here a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, and she told us that while Blueface was locked up, he couldn't even afford to pay the utilities at his house and that she had to do it for him. Grown-ass man that is now having Nevaeh count out 100,000 on live, but the utilities at his house had to be paid by his mom out of her pocket while he was gone because he couldn't afford to do it. These people do not have money like that at all. I want everybody to realize that. So when y'all are hyping people up just to tell them that, tell people that, you know, oh, you're on the internet talking about them, but they have more money than you, that's not true. For some of y'all, it might be. I'm not going to lie. Some of y'all might not have put the work in life, and they might have more money than you. But it's not everybody. I know for sure. It damn sure ain't me. It ain't Mythos either, but it damn sure ain't me either, right? Begging for subs. Absolutely. Did we not see how Jaden reacted when she surpassed Blueface in subs? That bitch damn near had a panic attack. She was so overwhelmed, she didn't know what to do, thinking about all that money coming in. That's not how rich people act at all. At all. Y'all see how Chrisean acts when she gets a little bit of money in her pocket. That's the sign of being broke. That's how broke people act when they get money. Y'all got to pay attention for real. Because when I started this YouTube shit, did y'all see me over here begging for, did y'all see my Cash App posted anywhere? Y'all see me over here begging for subs and stuff like that? No. You know, if y'all come over here and y'all fuck with the content, it's cool. But I'm not in a position where I need to beg for things. These people are. I'm just saying. And I'll leave the topic there. Exactly. People with money aren't flashing it. We're not posting Mop Top counting out 100,000 by hand for entertainment purposes. We're not on live talking about how much our streaming equipment costs. We're not doing none of that. None of it at all. About to start a garden of one. Start a garden on one of the properties. Yeah, I I really want people to understand that there, and I've said it before on this channel, there's a million ways to get a bag. There is. There really is. You do not have to sit on the internet and stream and all that other stuff just to make money. Not everybody is rich off streaming. There's people, there's if y'all look around YouTube even, right? If y'all ever just browse YouTube or y'all just come across stuff, I'm a person, I like to watch all different kinds of stuff, right? There's these two kids that they couldn't be more than maybe 21, 22, and they started a YouTube channel just going around and touring abandoned properties. And now they have like the drop on all these big like mansions that have been frozen in time. And all they do is go around and tour the inside of these abandoned mansions, right? And it's like they've created their own TV show and they're making six figures a month just off of exploring abandoned mansions. Something that they were already doing. They just bought it to YouTube and now they're rich off of it. Like, not everybody has to be on the internet, has to be widely known, anything like that to make money. There's people that invested in like Tesla and Amazon back when it was, you know, $10, $11 a share. And now they're rich off of it and their grandkids never have to work a day in their life. There really is a million ways to get a bag. It's not just solely off of being seen on the internet. And a lot of these celebrities are broke in real life. Not even just Chrisean and the rest of the circus. A lot of these celebrities that y'all admire so much are broke in real life. Like Offset, they say he fucked everything off just on gambling. And isn't he supposed to be a hot rapper or whatever? Well, not really right now because he hasn't had anything come out lately for real. But that's not the only way to have money for real. People have rental properties, everything else that they make money off of. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. I'm so glad I found you on here, girl. You real and don't give a fuck about telling the truth. This is how I am in real life. You know, I always tell people I'm not for everybody at all because I feel like I need to be real with people at all times. I don't like sugarcoating things. I don't like being fake about stuff. If something is something, it really stuff just is what it is. People don't have to lie the way they do. People don't have to, you know, align themselves with bullshit just to, you know, be popular or feel comfortable. I wake up every day. I know exactly who I am. I don't have to, you know, try to fit in with people. I don't have to lie to myself or other people to, you know, fit in. I just be myself. And it's gotten me far in life. I'm not gonna lie. So y'all get the real me, no matter what. I think DD I think DDG broke too. The only reason I don't think DDG is broke. I don't think DDG has the money that a lot of people think he does, but I don't think he's broke. I don't think he's Blueface broke. And the only reason I say that is because DDG has been around for a very long time. Because a lot of people don't know DDG started back when he was a teenager. And so he's been rich for a long time. I don't think he has as much money as some people think he does, but I don't think he's like, I don't think if like the streaming thing was over tomorrow, I don't think he'd be just out on the street by next year. I'll say that. They need to arrest Chrisean, rancid rabbit looking ass. They do. It's not her time yet though. It's not her time yet though. Let me read a few more comments and then wait, did y'all ask any questions? Hold on. I know I got off topic. Is she actually going to LA for real? I seen the clip where she was talking about it. Oh, I missed somebody. Hold on. Latrenda. What kind of name is Latrenda? Latrenda. Jealous. Latrenda, are you still in here? Say something, girl. Let me see. You so damn stupid and hateful. Take your broke ass somewhere. Shut the fuck up. Bitch, I'm in my house right now. Literally and figuratively. I'm in my house looking at this Mac screen, looking at your dumbass comment. You over here in my shit. You still in here, Latrinda? Say something, boo. Or did y'all get her up out of here already? I had to go back in the chat. Oh, you timed her out already? Well, Latrinda, if you still in the background watching, girl, I don't know why you felt the need to just sit in here. Clearly, you were in here for a minute, just listening to me talk. And I don't know whose side you're on. Probably Chrisean's, right? Miss Latrinda. By the way, Bish, you the only jealous ass sad. Latrinda, you probably old enough to be my grandma. And in my comments talking crazy. I don't even have nothing to say to you for real. I don't. I'ma just put Nino up on
These people, Nino.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
Latrinda, I'm gonna play it for you twice, actually.
These people, Nino.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
There you go. Let me go. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we need to go over real quick. Black Orchid, I can see your comments. I don't know if anybody else can. I can see them though. Oh, y'all want me to make it 3 times? Here.
Cancel that bitch. I'll buy it now.
I hate you, Whoopty. You're the only one jealous. Jealous of what? Jesus. You know what? Let me say this one last thing before we get up out of here, right? You bitches come over here all the time claiming somebody is hating or jealous. And that's always my question. Is hating on what? Like, none of these people have a life that I desire to live at all. Everybody is pathetic. What the fuck am I hating on? What am I jealous of? What am I hating on? Hold on a second. Do you genuinely think Blue is the father, or do you think it's a random man? No, I think it's Blue. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, though. I know a lot of people are gonna want to argue with me in the comments, but it's Blue. We're gonna go over it tomorrow, though. We won't get too deep into it today. Let me see. I'm glad you said that, because not all of us aspire to be an influencer or to go viral. I have people that think I'm broke just because I don't have the materialistic things that others have. Yeah. And that's the thing too. A lot of people, they don't really like to spend their money. My husband is like that. He does not like, my husband flexes through me and our kids. I'll say that. But he doesn't like to spend money on himself. So the only way you could ever tell that, he might have a little bit of money is through his car. That's about it. Besides that, he don't do too much as far as the way he dresses or anything like that. But he set his family up beautifully. And a lot of people don't get that too. A lot of people they like to look at cars and clothes and stuff like that. And if you don't have the most flashy of things, they say you're broke. And that's not true. My husband was the son of a generational political world leader, played with Buddy Guy, Stevie. Oh, wow. See, but that's what I'm saying, though. You you never really know, like, who you're talking to and what people have done in life, to set themselves up in life, you know? But in today's generation, if you don't have, like, a major social media platform, or you don't, you don't go viral or anything like that, then people will just, for some reason, automatically think you're broke. Um, and it doesn't really, it never makes sense, because if you were to, like, drive through a gated neighborhood or something like that, right? Do you think everybody that lives in a gated neighborhood is like a social media influencer, or they're a rapper or a singer or something like that? People are doctors, people are lawyers. Like I said, people invest the right way. There there's so much that you can do. People work for NASA, like, people do things in life. The world doesn't run off of social media and social media influencers and rappers and stuff like that. That's not how that goes. So to just automatically call somebody broke because you don't see them on the internet every day, a lot of y'all gotta grow up for real. If y'all are in the back and y'all are thinking like that, y'all really gotta grow up and really, really learn the way of the world and how the world works. And I hope that one day, when y'all do learn it, y'all start getting some money too. And you don't have to be on the internet and do it. Get your money privately. Live a good life, take care of your kids, take care of the people that take care of you, and live your life privately. Because there's nothing good that comes from putting all your business on the internet. Look at this shit we're looking at now. Um, the world isn't set up for everybody to be influencers, rappers. We need the big people, we need the little people. Exactly. That's why, like, when people get online and they start talking about, like, they make fun of people that work in fast food restaurants or Walmart and stuff like that. All that stuff is needed. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody's not meant to, be a millionaire or anything like that. Because if that was the case, who's gonna be running these places? Just the CEOs? That's not how things go. Um the jewelry is another thing. I'm glad you bought the jewelry up, actually, because the jewelry is fake. A lot of it is fake, and then some of it is rented. Straight up. These chains that y'all see Chrisean running around with, well, used to, because now she's wearing gold, right? 3 gold crosses. Blueface and his chains, even Jaden and her chains. For some reason, y'all can recognize that Chrisean's chains are fake, but y'all never acknowledge the fact that Blueface bought Chrisean's jewelry, and Blueface also bought Jaden's jewelry, and he bought it from the exact same place. That's why Chrisean Rock's chain, it's in the exact same style and everything as Jaden's chain. One just says Jaden, one says Chrisean. Y'all see Jaden and put that diamond tester when she tested that baddie's chain. She didn't put it on her own chain. You know? Fake. All Lord. Speaking of entrepreneur, am I allowed to share my business on here? Absolutely. If y'all have anything, like if y'all have a business or anything like that, or anything y'all want to promote, even if y'all want me to put it like in one of my videos or something like that, um, I'll have to go back and add it to my bio, but I'll put my email in, and y'all can send me an email and I'll put it in my videos. Um, that's one thing about me. I never try to prevent anybody from, getting money or anything like that. I talked about it before. When I use other people's content, I always make sure I keep their name on it, like Corey on the screen right here. I never have a problem, helping other people go up and bringing them business too. So just let me know. But don't be afraid to put it in the chat as well if you can. Um mm, Being a 60 scoop native out of my own at 13, I worked hard on self and saved many children, and we help family as well. Straight people know our children are grown. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. The world, there's all types of things to do in the world, And I hate that in like today's times, even when you ask a lot of these kids these days, they're like, I want to be an influencer. And like there's so many other things to do in the world. You don't have to just shoot for the internet. Um YouTube won't let me try. Um I'm gonna put my email in the chat after this. Well, not in the chat. I'll put it in my I'll go back and add it to my bio. If you want to send me like some pictures of what you have, and then I can make like a, or unless you have like a little flyer or something already, I can post that in my videos too. Um I think that should work. I don't see why they would block it if I do it like that. But yeah, we can. I have no problem supporting y'all. That's Yeah, just send me when I put the mm, yeah, when I put the email in, just send me what you have and I'll post it. I'm also on my degree and I'm running out of funding, so I do art and make nails to support myself. Right now, my spouse is in the ICU and had water damage in my home, so I appreciate. Oh, no problem. Like I said, so I do have IG, but my IG is my personal IG. So I don't run the whoop de woo page on Instagram. Um YouTube and X is it. But I'll post it on my X too. If I have time tomorrow too, um if I have time tomorrow too, I can post it on like I can make you a little flyer or something. I can post it on X too. Um I think my X account is actually linked to my it already is on my YouTube. So if you have Twitter, and you want to send me a message on Twitter, we can do that too. Um yes, keep Black Orchid in your prayers and we'll definitely support you. I love that you will support your absolutely. And something about me, y'all, I had I know I told y'all before, I'm never gonna tell y'all like too much about me. Um I had a pretty long run in leadership positions. Up until mm, maybe like 3 years ago or so, I kinda stepped back from it. But one thing that I was always big on was making sure that I took care of my people. And so now that I have my own platform over here, I don't have a problem taking care of you guys and supporting you guys if you guys need it. Um, like I don't have a problem with that. That's just the type of person I am. I know a lot of people in the background, y'all think I'm a hater and I'm a bitch and all that stuff. But I promise I'm not. And I take care of the people around me. I really do. Um, so I don't have any problem supporting anybody. Um, Nobody should have Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I'm conflicted on it. I really am. Um, I feel like Twitter is the as far as like the whole circus thing is kind of one of the best platforms to really talk about it on. Um, because it you have more freedom to say what you need to say with it without being censored. I'll say that. So that's really the only reason I've been over there for so long. Um, and we do have fun over there too. But yeah, I see I get what you're saying 100% though. Um, I can tell you're an awesome speaker. Thank you. Thank you. I just feel description because the people that said they were going to support, then if you did use your personal IG, like I'm not a weirdo. I'm not going to say anything. Just share my. The only so for as far as like the IG thing with me, the only reason why I say that I probably wouldn't do it like on my personal IG is just because I don't like over there. I don't really have a reach like that. I guess I would say, it's very low key. The main people I follow are like people that I know. But on Twitter, I have a way bigger way to reach people. I guess I would say, like over on Twitter, it's nothing for me to get 500,000 impressions on a post. So I feel like it would be better for me to do it over there so more people see it. Um, you are smart and articulate. Thank you. Mm, I think that's it, y'all. Um, let me see. I think I got everything, all the content. Yeah, I think that's it. Um, Black Orchid, I'll post my email. Give me like 10 minutes. I gotta go do something. And I'll post my email in the my bio on YouTube and send me what you have and I'll post it. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Um, thank y'all for pulling up and hanging out with me for almost 3 hours now. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. On tomorrow's live, we're gonna talk about Ronnie. We should be able to cover everything on tomorrow's live, and we won't have to do one on Sunday. Or if we do one on Sunday, it'll be about a different topic. But yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Thank you, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.